Welcome back to Hermitcraft. All right. Well, I'll tell you what. This is one of my favorite views of this place. Mostly because I've been looking at it for quite a bit in the last several hours. I got up here to kind of have a look at things. And by the way, last episode, someone, actually a couple of folks, pointed out that the towers are more than likely very symmetrical, and I double checked it, and mathematically, block count wise, they are in the distance and so on and so forth. But the hill was kind of doing the optical illusion thing that was kind of messing with my perspective as when I was looking at it from down there. And yeah, in any event, since then I've worked on trying to shape that hill a little bit and make it not quite so severe, while trying to maintain something that sort of kind of mostly resembles a natural kind of thing here. Shallowed it out and made it not quite so sharp of a drop and so on. And I think it's looking reasonably good. I'm not 100% certain about this last top layer here. It may have to go. Just, I don't know, it doesn't quite look right from over there up high. So I might get rid of that. But all in all, I think things are looking pretty reasonable. Although there is one thing. The inside of the wall. There is going to have to be a lot of work done inside of this wall. Yeah, there really is. I don't exactly know what entirely I want to do with it yet, which is why I'm not messing with it right now. But I'm going to have to get something done inside that wall eventually. And the inside over there is in similar shape and, well, all the way around. But yeah, I will get to it. For now, I need to get some work done out here, because you see this, and this is after I've already done a little bit, and when I was doing this stuff, and it's just there. It's just not working. Now over here, we're good. This is fantastic. Great. Maybe that's not quite so fantastic. Let's see, I've got some stone brick here. There. That's better. It might be better like that. And I recall I wanted this to be vertical like this. I suppose it could end up being cased in stone around the outside, maybe half to 3/4 of the way up from all the way down there by the water. But for right now, it'll do. But what I think I need to do is this area from here onward over that way. I think the whole thing probably needs to go down a couple of blocks. So if I do something like this, and of course a little attention needs to be paid here. Just to kind of make things right. Basically, the idea here is kind of shallow this out a little bit. As you may recall from a minute ago when I came up here, this is pretty sharp of a drop. And I think it needs to be shallowed out just a little bit. And taking this whole mess down 2 blocks, I think is going to be a big part of that. But, alright, let's start fixing some of this. Oops, wait a minute. Alright. Okay. Got some stone. I even got some of that. And some dirt here. Yeah. I can even leave that right there like that. Fill this in with dirt. Well, stone brick here and here. Dirt there. Fix this. And just extend the wall, tower, whatever. And just work this like so. Step it down. Sort of like this. Alright, I think that's going to be better. Just all by itself right there. And then just fill in the cobble where needed. And the dirt where needed. Yeah. Okay, I need stone here. Stone brick. I'm still not thrilled about that one, but that's how the spacing works out. So for now, I'm going to leave it and just call that good enough. But yeah. Alright. And some of this land being up so high, making that tree look ridiculous. Of course, now it looks even more ridiculous, but you know what I can do? I can get a birch log and stick in there. Yeah. Alright. This, surprisingly enough, is actually starting to look better, in my opinion. You tell me if I'm actually getting there with it. But that right there is much better. Now, Maybe this needs to come back a block, or more than a block in some places. All right. Trying to be sort of, kind of, semi-ish random about some of the shape of this place. And of course I'm going to need to extend the torches around here. And yes, I know, torches, ugly, yada, yada, yada. Well, I'll figure something out eventually, but in the meantime, torches happen. Because I don't want mob spawns. Probably need to do something there besides fall off of it. Can you tell maybe I've fallen off of that a few times? Yeah. All right. This is beginning to shape up. The wall doesn't look so silly here now as it did before. And yeah, I think that's better. Now, about this bay area. It's time to do something with this. And that is going to be, let's get the water brought in here. Okay, I've got a water bucket. And now all I need to do is just spread this along here. And then once it's watered all the way around, take out the inner layer of dirt. And it should pretty well fill the whole place. Yeah. What do I do this? Yeah, better. Okay. All right, let's let it loose. All right, that's doing a good start. It's got it filled in all the way down to here-ish. Alright, now I can start getting rid of this. This was only ever temporary. Well, let's get rid of that too. Get this taken care of. And another one over here-ish. There. Alright, now we go ahead and get some daylight, and hopefully the rain will stop. I don't know, for some reason the rain doesn't always stop when you sleep, and that strikes me as new. Maybe that's something to do with customizations or something. I don't know. But let's see. This, I want the depth to match through most of this to match with out there. And that little eyelet thing, this needs to go. It just plain needs to go. This whole thing, oh, come on. Oh, good, it filled in. I was just thinking how much not fun it is to have a water mess like that where you've got flowing water in the water. There's nothing under it to make it stop flowing. Yeah. You see, this is the depth I want going into there. And that's the same depth that I want going out towards the open water. Never mind that nothing is ever actually literally going to sail in and out through here. It needs to look the part. Obviously, I'm not going to take the dirt level down that far, but down here, this ought to be fine. Yeah. Because it needs to look right when you look out here, and you can obviously see the water isn't as deep as it should be. You know, that just kind of blows the whole thing. So, I'll spend a little time out here digging this out, and it'll be worth doing. OMG, look out. TFC's doing landscaping, and so far it doesn't seem like it sucks too bad. Yeah, that's more like it. Alright, now this ought to be a lot easier to dig down a block. As long as, well, at least for the part here where I'm standing with my head out of the water. And I'm wondering if I should go ahead and put a dirt bottom on this. Although the stone is a perfectly legitimate natural look. Getting that buried sand replaced might be a good idea though. Alright, I'm going to take a few minutes. I'm going to dig the rest of this thing out down to this level down here. and shape the rest of it coming in so that there is a shallow part around the edge and so on. And I will be back. All right, this is a little more like it. We've got a decently wide channel coming through here, heading out to the open sea. This, I think I'm going to have to fill in. That it just doesn't look right. But yeah, I'll have to fill that in, bring in a layer of sand to put on top of it. I want to try to leave this if I can, actually. And I think I can, so there you go. But yeah, it's looking better, a little closer to what I'm looking for. I'm still debating. I'm probably going to have to go ahead and tear up one more layer down all the way around and replace all this stone and whatnot with dirt. Because, I don't know, it will go a little ways towards concealing the obvious artificiality of the thing. Yeah, it'll get there. I'm getting there, believe it or not. I think I'm actually getting there. How about that? But as somebody pointed out, this does need reeds. And I think maybe along here. These will look better once they've had a chance to grow in, of course. And along down here. Yeah. Now, part of what's going to be on this thing, I'm thinking somewhere around here, I'm going to want to have some kind of a dock or pier or what have you for ostensibly for the use of incoming ships. Although, let's see. That's another thing. Oh, that's ugly. That is seriously ugly. All right. A cobblestone base was put down to support them. How about that? And even dig out the dirt and make sure that it's cobblestone all the way up. Oh man, it's hard to do this quickly when you're bouncing in the water. I guess I shouldn't try to do it quickly, but you know how that is. All right. Fortunately, I don't have too many of those to break off of there. Right. A little bit more here. Okay, one. So just 2 more for each. Break that. All right, there we go. Yeah, a pier here for ships to come in and load and unload cargo and whatnot. Mostly unload, I think. But the portcullis is closed currently. But then again, of course, there is under the portcullis. That might be an issue. But then again, we're not expecting submarines. I'm expecting, yeah, well, I don't know. That's what the towers are for, you know, something coming through unauthorized and whatnot. I gotta, okay, yeah, gotta work on this. I want the fences in there like that. That is a closed portcullis. I need to figure what I'm going to do for underneath, if anything. I'm not sure if I actually have to. Let me know what you think about that. If you have ideas or suggestions, they would be welcome. I don't promise to use them, of course, but I do promise to give serious consideration. And, oh, by the way, yes, there will be mossy cobblestone. I need to grow some more vines and make up some more of it. But that will be something for next time, because time is something I'm out of for today. Thanks for watching. Take it easy. I am out of here.